Yo, welcome to Rooted in Music TV, where everything that we talk about, everything that we discuss is rooted in music. I got another bomb episode for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell so y'all know when I'm dropping. Also, you guys like to support the channel, Cash App, $ Michael US. Pass me around Facebook, Instagram, and all other social media platforms. And also, check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. We need to talk music lovers. Hey, Jay-Z and Jaguar Wright. Now, I thought she was clout chasing. I thought she was putting some oomph on it. But all the details that's coming up in this video I'm about to show y'all, I apologize because it's sounding real. It's sounding real. I got a video I want to play for y'all, and I'm going to be right back with you to give you my opinion. Let's go!
Everybody about Big L, Sean.
Big L?
I would just rather do it on the stand, Sean.
She's smoking a big ass
Please
cigarette.
sue me. I want to go to court.
Okay, so we all know that Diddy is definitely in some very hot water at the moment. And lawsuits are coming from left and right and up and front and center. But don't let Diddy's downfall distract you from the fact that he's not the only shady music mogul in the industry. In fact, his close buddy Jay-Z has faced his fair share of disturbing allegations over the years also. And yet, few people dare to speak out publicly against Jay-Z. Maybe because they're scared, or maybe because Jay is hiding behind his wife's public image, and we all know her fandom can get borderline cultish when it comes to defending the Carters. However, there's one person who's been keeping her foot planted squarely on Jay-Z's neck for years. Of course, I'm talking about none other than Miss Jaguar Wright, the woman some people love to call a clout chaser and a
Oh, she look cute. Oh, I didn't know that was her. Oh, look at them boobs, girl. You look cute when you act like a woman. Damn, is Michael giving Jaguar Wright a compliment? She look good. Girl, flash me that nip. Go ahead.
conspiracy theorist, while others swear she's one of the rare truth tellers in the entertainment world. Now, the first thing to keep in mind is that Jaguar isn't some random person repeating gossip about Jay-Z that she read online. She was actually there, behind the scenes with Jay when he was starting out in the music business. She also later went on to work for him as a background singer, appearing in his infamous 2001 MTV Unplugged Music Live album. And Jaguar also reportedly dated rapper Big L, the late Harlem legend, who was initially signed to Columbia Records before they dropped him in 1996, supposedly over creative differences. A couple of years later, Big L caught the eye of a Rockefeller co-founder Dame Dash, and they started talking about Big L and his crew potentially getting a deal as a group. However, just days after the negotiations started, Big L was killed in a drive-by shooting in his native Harlem. Gerard Woodley, one of Big L's childhood friends, was arrested for the crime about 3 months later. However, the police didn't really have any evidence against him, and they released him. To this day, Big L's murder case remains unsolved. But
Oh, they never found who clapped Big L? I thought they found him. Oh, this is news to me.
if you ask Jaguar Wright, Big L's demise was the first of many mysterious deaths that marked Jay-Z's rise to the top. During her viral interview on Real Life Productions, Jaguar alleged that Jay-Z climbed his way to the top by basically getting rid of his competition one by one.
Saw Jay-Z or even heard him spit a rhyme was at an MC battle, street battle in New York. But he didn't show up as Jay-Z. He didn't show up as the hottest rapper on the street. He showed up as a nigga that was with Big L.
Rest
For
in
those
peace.
of you,
Rest in peace, Big L.
rest in peace, Big L. That was the sensei.
One of the dopest. Yes.
Big L was who put Jay-Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z. And then
But then Jaguar said something that triggered Jay-Z to the point where he allegedly tried to intimidate Jaguar and her family, sending a clear message that she needs to keep her mouth shut on this particular topic or else. And this topic happens to be Jay-Z's former friendship with the convicted offender R. Kelly. Now, to give you some background, the rumor mill has it that Jay-Z was supposedly getting involved with quite a few young women in the industry, talking about names like Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, and Tierra Marie. But besides that, Jay-Z reportedly crossed paths with Beyonce when she was just 16, and he was pushing that big 3-0. Now, Beyonce later claimed that she didn't start dating him until she hit 18. But here's the kicker. Jay-Z spilled tea to Charlie Rose in 2007, saying he met Beyonce 10 years prior. So you do the math on that one.
However long she's been recording, that's when I met her.
Well, don't you remember how long it was?
Yeah, when I met her. I mean,
Was it 5 years ago? Was it?
So he won't reveal when exactly he met Beyonce. Look at the line. Come on, Jigga Man, Jigga Lion. He that double talk. See that double talk?
I met her 10 years ago. However long she's been recording, that's when I met her.
Well, don't you remember how long it was?
Yeah, when I met her. I mean,
Was it 5 years ago? Was it?
I met her 10 years ago. But
Did you say to yourself at that time, wow?
I see that that's a fantastic talent.
Was that what you said?
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to R. Kelly, there's a whole other layer of gossip. Some folks are out here chattering that Jay-Z possibly had a hand in Aaliyah's tragic demise. Why? Well, word on the streets is that Aaliyah turned Jay-Z down, and he got big green-eyed when she favored Dame Dash over him. And for those of you who might be out the loop, R. Kelly actually illegally married young Aaliyah using a fake ID.
Very close, is my best friend.
Cool.
Now, who found her?
He's my best friend. So this is where, the war between Jay-Z and Dame was over Aaliyah. It's always a woman. Jeez.
The whole wife.
I found Leah. As a matter of fact, Barry Hankerson, my manager, who's her uncle, told me to go up to Detroit and hear her sing. Once I got
So R. Kelly's, I do remember this. R. Kelly's manager is Aaliyah. Aaliyah's uncle brought Aaliyah to R. Kelly.
to Detroit, I didn't have to hear her sing because she was glowing.
So according to Dame Dash, even after Jay-Z got wind of what R. Kelly did to Aaliyah, he stuck beside him. They even dropped a joint album called The Best of Both Worlds. The same year Aaliyah tragically passed away in a plane crash in the Bahamas. Oh, and here's another kicker for you. The same year, Jay-Z also finally claimed Beyonce as his girlfriend and confirmed that they were an item. So Dame, seeing that Jay-Z had no intentions of cutting ties with R. Kelly, despite the messed up things he did to Aaliyah, started thinking that something wasn't right with Jay-Z morally.
Out, the tapes came out, so karmically it couldn't breathe. It already destroyed, but then years later they tried to do the tour.
The best of both.
Yeah, but it still didn't work out. But you notice I wasn't a part of any of that, and the karma happens. But the thing I didn't understand is I was like, I know I'm not fucking with that. And because of the moral challenge and him choosing one way, I knew morally we weren't the same. So to me, Rockefeller was defunct. It was over. I couldn't fuck with it. It was something that to me was just like, not to say unforgivable, but
Man,
I couldn't understand it.
Dame Dash said he couldn't understand why Jay-Z is still hanging around R. Kelly, but R. Kelly at that time was the hottest thing, and Jay-Z's gonna attach his name to whatever's hot. If y'all want to watch the rest of this video, is Miss T. Y'all check out Miss T. I'm gonna meet y'all on the other side to give you my opinion. Let's go.
Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this Rooted in Music TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. Hey, I didn't know Jaguar Wright was that close to Jay-Z. I'm learning something new. First off, before we get to the details, Jaguar Wright, when she dresses up like a girl, she's pretty cute. I'll blow that back out. I'll suck on them chocolate nipples. You understand? You understand? Let me keep that in the closet. Holla at me, Jaguar. Anyway, she was dating Big L, so that was her boyfriend. She's saying that Jay-Z clapped her boyfriend. He was competition. They said Big L out there in Harlem. Shout out Harlem, shout out New York. I'm on my way. I will be at the Apollo and I'm gonna tear it down, baby. I am going to tear it down. That was her boyfriend at the time, and she's claiming that Jay-Z clapped him because he was competition. He was sick with it. I heard about Big L. I heard a few songs from him, but he was nice on that microphone. He was very nice on that microphone. So she's saying that Jay-Z saw him as competition. Jay-Z has something to do with Aaliyah because Aaliyah chose Dame Dash. It was a love triangle. It was always over a woman. It's always over. Now this whole, because I didn't understand, why would he cut Dame Dash's throat? One, for the money. Now, I think whether Aaliyah was in it or not, Jay-Z was going to move for that money. But that kind of, you know, his jealousy that Aaliyah was sleeping with Jay-Z, R. Kelly, and Dame Dash. Dame Dash, it was something about Dame Dash that Aaliyah liked. And that was the green light. That was enough fuel for Jay-Z to go ahead, let me cut your throat, and I'm going to sell Rockefeller behind your back, and I'm going to keep all the money. And you just do what you do, Dame. Dame said he didn't understand why Jay-Z was affiliating himself with R. Kelly. Now, I think the video is going to play more. I might do a part 2. But y'all can check out the video, Miss T. But I also heard that Jay-Z was into young girls too. Aaliyah, Foxy Brown, Beyonce, and Rihanna. They found Rihanna, Jay-Z, and I guess whatever music exec found Rihanna in Barbados. How the hell did you find Rihanna in Barbados in the middle of nowhere? This ain't America. This little ass island. They're isolated in the middle of nowhere. Word on the street, the music execs, they go to these islands where these girls are, these underage girls are, and their parents are very welcoming to these guys because they got money, and they hand their children off to these guys. So that's why they were there initially. They wasn't there in Barbados to look for talent. They were there to purchase up underage girls. Just so happened, Rihanna could sing, and they saw some talent. I don't know how the audition went. I don't know what about Rihanna, you know, they saw in her. I don't know, maybe her name was ringing before they got there, and maybe somebody said, oh, Jay-Z's here, you should go talk to him. And here's the thing, they're saying that in the midst of purchasing underage girls, Rihanna was one of the underage girls in Barbados that Jay-Z had purchased. She just so happened to be talented, so he brought her back to the States. That's the word on the street. I'm not saying the brother did. Don't shut me down. Hey. But as you begin to analyze, how do you find somebody in the middle of nowhere? Hey. He said he was with Foxy Brown. Associate himself with R. Kelly. They're saying the two reasons he was associating himself with R. Kelly and Dame Dash chose to split was that Dame Dash said, I have principles and morals. I'm not messing with R. Kelly, if that's what he's on. And he said once he saw Jay-Z continue to hang out with R. Kelly and in some instances defend R. Kelly, he's still doing business with R. Kelly, going on tour with R. Kelly, Dame Dash said that's how I knew it was going to be over, because our morals are not different. Jay-Z would do anything to capitalize on some money, and he knew, Jay-Z knew associating himself with R. Kelly, even despite those accusations, R. Kelly has a huge fan base. Even when he's urinating on children, the black community, especially black women, defending him. Think about that. On tap, urinating on children, and they still support him. He has a very devoted fan base, if not a cult fan base, and Jay-Z knew that early on. There's some opportunity to get some money. And they're saying not only because he was still hanging around with R. Kelly because of those reasons, he's into that type of stuff himself. Going back to that Barbados situation, finding Rihanna in the middle of nowhere, getting with Beyonce when she was 16, 17. Trying to shack up with Aaliyah, so he's into this type of stuff. I don't know. Y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about Jaguar Wright's accusation? Jay-Z getting rid of all his competition. They coming up missing. And he's cutting his best friend's throat for power. And indulging in underage girls. 250 capital G, Rooted in Music TV. I'm gone.